Okay, hello everybody. I'm back. It's been a little while. A lot has happened since the last time I saw you. The Eagles won the Super Bowl. I got a terrible bacterial infection in my lungs, and a lot of the ice melted. So we are here back at Harlem. I actually came here yesterday kind of as like a practice run and lost a fish. It was one of those things where I felt like I had a good plan going into it. I knew what I wanted to throw and I threw it, and I ended up having a pretty decent, maybe like 2-pound bass on a jerkbait, but just didn't come in. So I'll show you what I'm going to be using in a little bit, but basically the idea is switch things around from a jig to a jerkbait to a drop shot. Actually, that's what I'm going to start with, and maybe a blade bait. So I'm going to put the chesty on and I'll show you what we're working with. Drop shot. I think that's a 3/8 ounce drop shot weight. This is a Catchco shimmer shad from an old mystery tackle box on, I think this is a size 2 drop shot hook. The weight is probably about 8 inches from the lure, so the lure will be about 8 inches from the bottom. Just gonna jiggle it real slow, slowly reel it in, see if we get any hits. On my other rod, this is exciting. This is my first, well, I tried it last night too, but one of the first outings for a homemade Bassman jig. I actually have met Bassman, pretty cool guy. He has a YouTube channel, I'll link to it, and one of my favorite YouTubers also uses his jigs successfully all the time. So this is a peanut butter and jelly. I think this is a I think this is a 1/2 ounce jig head, and I put it's got rattles too, and I put a white grub brand, a white Yum brand grub onto the end of it, which I've actually thrown that as a trailer with a black and blue jig in the past, and it's worked for me here. So, all right, here's hoping. I mean, this is the kind of day where if I catch one nice fish, I will go home happy, because it's the middle of February still, and the water's still quite cold. All right, but let's go to that drop shot first. Not uncommon for me to forget to open my bail on the first cast. Try to avoid these ducks out here. I think we're going to have some wind problems today, but do the best we can. All right, Bassman, this one's for you. Here's hoping. Just gonna creep it along. Water's still cold. Nobody's going to be overly aggressive down there. This is on braided line, which is good for big fish, but you know, if they're quote-unquote line shy, we might have a problem. One of the bigger fish I caught at this lake in the last year was in February. If you go to my channel page, it's like the cover photo. I mean, it was probably, I'd say 2 1/4 at least, and that was a final cast fish, or within my final casts from a long day of catching nothing. Another thing that I think will help with my bad hook sets is actually getting some better equipment that is more like made for the kinds of stuff I'm throwing. I don't know if you've noticed, but I just have some very cheap rod reel combos. I think these are what I'm throwing today. They're both 6/6 medium, and I think I need something with a little more backbone sometimes to yank these fish, like a medium heavy. I had like a 7.2 medium heavy for like a month, and I broke it in the car door. That was attached to my bait caster, which I haven't spooled up in a while. Here it is. This is what I had a nice one on yesterday. It's like a maybe 3.5 inch jerk bait. It's from a like a multi-pack from China. I got it on Amazon. I don't think it's available anymore, otherwise I'd link to it. But you get all kinds of, you get 5 different color combinations. This, I guess, is like your fire tiger or your perch pattern. I lose them all the time, so I've actually reordered twice, and now I don't think I can get them anymore. But yeah, it's a good little guy. Maybe the hooks aren't that good on it, I don't know, but I have a good feeling about this. I've said that before, haven't I? So what I was doing yesterday was occasional sweeps like this, and then occasional, and then let it sit for a long time, but maybe not until it comes all the way up onto the top. That's one thing, is these float. So it is on the top now, but I don't want it to come all the way up to the top. But either those, like one long sweep, but slow, like a slow long sweep, or 2 slow twitches, like that. And I believe the bass hit as they typically do as it was floating back up. It caught me by surprise yesterday too. I can't get surprised if it happens this time. Speaking of Bass Man, I believe that's him right over there. So maybe we can get a little interview. Maybe he can tell us a little more about his jigs, since we ain't catching any fish so far. I mean, through no fault of his jigs, of course. Hey, how's it going? I got one of your jigs on.
Hi.
Yes.
Me too.
Any luck with it?
Oh, no.
No.
I haven't had a tap.
I came, I guess, kind of to practice yesterday, and I had a probably 2-something pounder on what's on here now. It's just like a little jerk bait kind of thing, but
nice.
couldn't land it.
Yeah.
So, but
on the brown rust.
okay.
But I haven't had. I mean, I've been here 3 hours.
Yeah.
And
still rough, huh?
Poking around, throwing this, throwing that. I've been doing a little, like a pack of crawl, just kind of bites.
Yeah.
Just rig,
okay.
Spinnerbait, super slow on anything.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking slow. Slow retrieve on anything.
Yeah, it's 44 degrees.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
okay.
got a thermometer.
All right, guys. When the going gets tough, go pan fishing. Or maybe the tough keep trying to catch bass, but I want to catch something. If I catch a few pan fish, I'll go back to bass. But yeah, this is just an old ice fishing tungsten jig head tipped with crappie nibble power bait and a nice little float there. I'm gonna let it float about, I don't know, 2.5 feet below the surface. See what happens. Again, you can't use live bait here, otherwise I'd try wax worms, but let's see if anything's down there. Bites are getting, yes, fish. Tiny little bluegill. Well, we fought hard for that one. Fought hard for that little guy. Okay, well, not skunked. It's your standard Harlem mere bluegill. Still winter colors, still very cold. All right, buddy, well, it's the best we could do. That was fun, let's get another. That was very close to the bank, actually. Well, YouTube, it's starting to rain. I think I have to put the camera away. I don't have my waterproof case today. I have a Ziploc bag. So, not really the day we wanted out here. Got some consolation bluegills to save the day, but it's a little tough going for bass fishing yet in the year. Can't say I even had a bite today, but you know, they're around here somewhere. Just got to warm up a little bit, get a little hungrier, a little more aggressive. We'll be on them. Be on them. That is not a fish. Not a fish. Okay guys, sorry, I kind of blew it on the camera because I wanted to make sure I got some luck first, but this is a nice like 2-pounder. Got it on the Bassman jig. Thank you, Don Cable. Right there. Good stuff. I'm gonna put him back. Oh! Doubled up! Doubled up! Nice! Beautiful! On the lipless crank. Hey man, would you mind getting a release on this? Just hold it.
Just hold the camera, Bob.
Nice fish. And we're gonna put it back. Thanks, my friend. Doubled up.
Yes. You got pliers? Oh my God, right here.
There's Mikey with his nice little, it's a good 1.5 pounds, right?
Yeah. Nice guy.
Pliers.
Thank you. And wow, you said I was going to catch that. You hate
Well, you didn't catch anything for the whole time. You walked around the whole entire lake and you didn't catch anything.
I know, you got to be patient.
There we go. Nice, dude. That must have been a couple. Maybe they were boyfriend and girlfriend taking a stroll around the lake. There he goes.
Nice.
Good stuff. All right, handshake. Yes, we did it. Yes.
Nice.
Got one? He's on. Oh boy.
Wow, I got another one, man.
Got you on film. It's not bad. There we go. There we go.
Yeah,
This is a nice one.
this is a nice, a better one.
This one's even beefier. Yeah, that's better than mine.
Oh, my God.
Way better. You want to weigh it?
Yeah, this is like a 3-pounder. Yeah, I still weigh it though.
All right. This says 2.38. 2.40.
Almost
2.40.
Yeah.
There you go, my friend.
Thank you.
Nice stuff.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
There he goes.
Yeah.
We're in business. All right, folks, that's all she wrote for today. So thus concludes our 2-day odyssey to catch a bass. I was happy with what happened. I was happy. I was not happy I didn't get it on film, but still kind of cool. Feel like getting my groove back, getting that rust off. So hopefully that'll continue. Hope you had a good time. Thanks again to Bassman for those jigs. I did lose the one that I caught the bass on, but I've got like 5 more and I can always order more. So anyway, please like, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Fish like there's no tomorrow.